Alright, guys, today we are going to be reacting to he divorced her seconds after she posted this on social media. Let's jump in, guys.
There's just something about men sleeping in that I can't stand.
All right, go ahead and add that one to the list.
Like, I get it, I'm the problem, whatever.
It's so refreshing to see someone that's actually self-aware that, yeah, they're the problem.
As a man, why are you still asleep?
Well, here's a thought. Maybe he's tired.
You should be outside mowing the lawn.
Just imagine the progress that could have been made on that lawn if someone else had decided to do something nice for another person, but instead they decided to make a video about them sleeping in.
So I just cannot, I don't know. Wake up. Why are you all dainty still laying in bed? Why are you still sleeping? Get up. Go clock in. Okay, go build a house. Go clean the grill. I don't know. Find something to do. Wake up.
I really don't think that some women actually want equality. Or for that matter, maybe they just don't know what it means because they want all of the privileges that come with it. But heaven forbid they actually put in the same amount of work.
Please, somebody help me. I don't know what to do. I'm a single mom doing her very best. Oh my God. I'm 655 days sober. I had to give my daughter up to her dad because I was so poor, so chronically poor. I quit OF in November because that does not align with me and it does not let me have the dignity that I deserve. I've been cleaning houses freelance for the last couple weeks to make money. My car was impounded by the police yesterday. So you know there's a ton of other errands you have to do to take care of everything before you can get the vehicle, which if it's there just a couple more days, it'll be over $1,000 that I owe. That doesn't include the fees to the police. And then just now, my ex-husband's lawyer just called saying that there's a hearing for custody of my daughter. And I don't know what any of it means. Please, someone help me.
So she did OF, divorced her husband, lost custody, and got her car impounded by the police. Sounds like she can't make a good decision to save her life.
I do not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. My husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number 2, I do not help him pay any bills. So if he is short on the rent, on utilities, or anything like that, it is not my problem. I will not be helping him out. His job is to provide for his family, so I am not financially contributing to any of the bills. Number 3, I do not do his laundry. I have my own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so he could do his own. I won't help him put it away. I won't help him fold anything. Like, that's his responsibility.
A few moments later.
I've been crying all morning long. My husband told me that I needed to pack my stuff and get the house.
And that's that's a fake filter, guys. That's a fake filter you see here.
I've been crying all morning long.
That's a fake tear.
My husband told me that I needed to pack my stuff and get the house.
That's a fake filter. Fake
Over 110 miles per hour. The skipper reached land about 3 hours ago and what? Wait a minute. There's a person surfing a huge wave out there. Oh. The person was...
Split second.
What the hell, bro?
Split second, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, what the is wrong with you? I thought, I should have just stayed. I should have stayed. It wasn't that bad. Like, you made it 23 years. You made 26 years total. Your kids are like college and one's almost out of high school. Like, you made it. You made it. Like, it didn't matter at this point. They can do their own separate life and all that. You made it to the point where you guys were making so much money and you had big houses and you could do whatever you want and you could relax. And I literally just called my friend and I was like freaking out because, like, I'm the biggest person that keeps me back. Like, I'm terrified. I don't have 401k. My counsel did not have my back. I was so traumatized when I got out, and then terrorized for the next year, that I couldn't even think straight to help the people that wanted to help me, and the people I entrusted to help me didn't help me. And there's just timelines that you can't stop. And so
think about that. You have 23 years figured out already. You didn't even need a 401k because you were already in your husband's 401k. The saving will probably be probably everything was in her name even after him passing away. But then she wanted to be happy. She thought she got it all figured out. She thought she had all figured out.
it is what it is. And, you know, I'm 47 years old. It's not like I'm 25. I'm healthy, kinda. I have an autoimmune disease, which means it's life-threatening for the rest of my life. You know, things can change. But it's not like I'm an invalid and can't do anything for myself. But it is terrifying. Like, I could have stayed. I'm so mad that I think this way. I could have stayed. My life would have been so much easier. I could have just gone and done whatever I wanted.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
She's not sad. She divorced him. She's sad she can no longer have access to his money. Now,
Good point.
she has to get a job and support herself like an adult, rather than taking advantage of her ex-husband's generosity. I don't know what she thought was going to happen when she decided to up and leave for no reason. But
Well, the thing is that she said it herself. She wanted to call her friends. Probably her friends are giving her bad advice. But of course, between females, they all like to just follow their own bad advice.
I'm sure the ex-husband isn't losing any sleep over it.
Nah. He probably like, man, those $10,000, $15,000 that I used to spend additionally because she used to just get all that money, I can keep it all for myself. Man, we're good over here. Yeah, that is so, man. Yeah, I do the same thing. If I see other people helping, I just get out and start helping. There you go. No government.
Women are
needed.
the ones who initiate divorce the most, but they're also the ones that are hit the most financially. This is another thing I found fascinating, right? Women's household income falls by 41%. Wow. Right?
Average,
Following
yep.
a divorce or separation. So does that mean we just shouldn't get divorced until after 50? Like, are we just safer if we wait?
In the fact that she had to say that, we shouldn't just wait until 50 to get divorced. Even the mindset that means that they're already entering marriage with the idea in the long run to divorce her husband.
Till then?
Men are typically the breadwinners. When you divorce him and take his house, the household income is obviously going to drop. However, notice how it only fell by 41% when men are typically the breadwinners. This is because our system incentivizes divorce and still requires the man to financially support the ex-wife. So the statistic she talked about is rather deceiving, as it aims to portray women as victims of divorce. But when we apply basic logic and context, we quickly see that's not true.
Women who are married and like 40 think, oh yeah, I'll just get a divorce because I'm still hot. I'm going to be hot like that. It's like, first of all, you're not even as hot as Dolly Parton is right now. Second of all, take your old patootie home and be thankful you have a man who tolerates you.
So I initially just responded to this comment. And I said, because men are people, just like everyone else. And apparently that was so offensive
Really?
that this person had to block me. What exactly was so offensive about my saying that men are people? It's almost as if some out there need reminding that men are people, and we shouldn't dislike them just because they're men. That really says a lot, doesn't it?
They call it Men's Mental Health Month. Then where are the marches? Where's the lavish parades? Where are the ribbons? Where's the slogans in every company's email or their marketing campaigns? No. When a man falls, we don't mourn him. We mock him, dissect him, and then erase him. Because to be a man these days is to be an enemy. To be needed is to be resented.
Yo,
The
shout
world
out.
whispers, men are not
Yo, shout out to this guy's beer, man.
needed. Men are dangerous. And then pretends to care when that same man leaves this world in silence. We have bred a culture that tells a young boy that they are toxic before they are old enough to shave. That their strength is a threat. That their opinion is oppressive. And their very presence is unwelcome. So they grow quiet. They grow colder, then gone. The suicide notes of men are the final drafts of the story society refused to read.
Wow.
They don't scream. They don't yell. They just vanish. Every 13 minutes, a man leaves this world. Not because he was weak, but because the world convinced him he was unworthy of his own existence. So this month, we don't want your pity. We want your respect. Because men are not broken women. We are not your scapegoats. We are your fathers, your brothers, your friends. We are the buried. And if this world keeps pretending it can live without us, then you better be ready to live with the blood on your hands. This month is Men's Mental Health Month. Give it the damn respect it deserves.
But they don't care. That's why they put the Pride Month on the same month, on June. That's why they did it. Because they can recognize that for doing that, they can target and ignore. You can target the degeneracy and ignore the real problem. See, that's why you have the Pride Month on June. I personally think that every man has a journey to conquer their own demons, man. We have so many demons that if we don't take care of those demons, man, it's just, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna end up with putting a note and taking action to visit the afterlife. Listen to me. Any man in my channel that's going through a lot, stay focused. It's not that bad. If you're still alive, that means you still have a reason to be alive. There's still a mission. Life wants you. God wants you to fulfill His mission. Those thoughts that you know you need to do, like working out, work on your business, working a lot of stuff, and those ideas that you have, those paintings, those poets, those poems, those things that you know in your head, you know what? It doesn't look like a big deal. It is, man. It is. So take a time, work on yourself, right? And use that as an energy to move forward. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you next one.